Tonight, an interview with Democratic State Senator Ann Rest. She's retiring next year after 40 years in the state legislature. Now, this is the first time we've talked to Senator Rest since making her retirement announcement and since Vance Belter went to her house on the morning of the lawmaker's shootings looking for her. Danny talked with Rest about her career, the future, and that close encounter.
Few lawmakers can match the reputation of State Senator Ann Rest.
You probably know I'm pretty much of an institutionalist, a traditionalist.
First elected in 1984,
I won my first term with 56 votes.
Rest served 8 terms in the House before winning a Senate seat in 2000.
4 decades in the legislature. Was it a difficult decision to announce your retirement?
The decision was made like 3 years ago, quite frankly. Kind of worked it out with my family that I would serve 1 more term.
Rest is the only lawmaker in history to chair both the House and Senate Taxes Committee.
It was an accumulation of things.
Over the years, the former English teacher has earned respect for her deep policy knowledge and no-nonsense approach.
That's not the sky falling for all the attention that is being brought to this bill.
But Rest has never experienced a year like 2025.
The House will come to order.
First, she had to negotiate across chambers with both parties in a tied House to finish the taxes portion of the budget.
You had talked about the House was voting against its own proposal.
Oh, yes.
The House cannot even accept their own proposal. Now we will take a recess.
Eventually, lawmakers completed the budget during a 1-day special session in early June, including Rest's taxes bill.
When the price gets high, you look for a black market.
644, code 3 in Champlin.
Just 5 days later, on June 14th, lawmakers awoke to the news that Senator John Hoffman and wife Yvette had been injured, and House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and husband Mark killed in targeted shootings.
The killing is an evil act.
Prosecutors say Vance Belter also stopped at Rest's home around 2:30 a.m. that morning in between trips to the Hoffmans and Hortmans. But a New Hope police officer intervened.
You know, I don't consider myself a victim. My life was saved by a New Hope cop, just doing her job. And that's the way I think about my work. I'm just doing my job.
The events of June 14th have forever changed the legislature.
I think it's made almost everyone more reflective.
But Rest has never been prouder to serve the public.
So what would be your advice to the person who's elected to your seat after you retire?
When you get to the legislature, and this is maybe the most important thing, you leave your campaign at the door of the chamber. When you walk into that chamber and you take the oath of office, you are now a policymaker.
Danny Spiewak, KARE 11 News.
Sound advice. The election for her seat will be in November of next year.